Hi, let me share with you 10 things I'm grateful for today. One, I'm grateful for men being so kind and generous. Today I had people come install a new dryer in my laundry room, and the dryer obviously didn't fit because it's a stackable dryer, and the legs didn't fit properly to secure it in place. So the men that were supposed to do the work, they explained to me very like in detail, and I kept getting confused, and they had the patience to explain me what they could do and what I could do instead, to fix the issue. And I just love them taking their time to explain and to help me understand what is that I needed. And the same thing when I went to Home Depot to replace the dryer to something that was gonna fit properly in my laundry room. The guy there was also very kind and very helpful and talked to me for like hours about the dryers and how they work and what are the things that I need to be looking for to make sure that it's compatible with my washer that I already have. So just them being kind and generous is a highlight on my day. Two, I bought a dryer. So third try with my dryer. So I I think I bought the right dryer this time. The guy at Home Depot was actually helping me. The other times I was doing it online and I didn't know what I was looking for. So I bought a dryer and hopefully it works um, this time, this next time when it comes. And yeah, when it comes and gets dropped off. Three, I'm grateful for having a coworker to share her honest thoughts. So one of my coworkers from work who I don't see very much, I told him about my issue with my dryer and he said that he could help. And then I told that to another coworker that I work regular shifts with. I told her, "Hey, um, what do you think about this guy helping me?" And she said I wouldn't mix work with personal life. So I just needed to hear somebody else's opinion because I I don't know how to install a dryer myself, and it's a stackable dryer and I know I'm not gonna be able to lift it. So I was stressing way too much about it, and so I decided to let my other friend who I usually don't work with know because I was thinking maybe he could help. And he has told me he's kind of handy too, so I was thinking he could help. But then I went and bounced back ideas with my other friend who knows me very well, and she um, she encouraged me to find help somewhere else instead of going to a coworker because that might cause some issues at work. Knowing that we, um, me and the other coworker that was willing to help, we are not in the same level. He's in a level higher, and we don't want to get things mixed up or to get rumors. So just hearing somebody's honest thoughts on that and not being afraid to hold back, it's nice because yeah, it helps me make up my mind. Four, I'm grateful for exploring a Mediterranean restaurant. Yeah, I never had Mediterranean food before, and I went and ate up there. It was a very nice environment. The food, I like half of it I was familiar with, like the taste. Like South American food is kind of very tasty. So half of it was like, oh yeah, it tastes similar to South American, but the other half was like extra tasteful food. It was, the taste was very strong, and flavors that I never got used to. So I ate half, if not over half of my plate, just trying to figure out what I was eating. And then I took the leftovers home and I ate some today, and it tasted so much better today. Some of the things that I was having trouble eating at the restaurant, I ate it today, and it tasted so much better. So I think I'm gonna give it a second try. 5, I'm grateful for meeting a lady who was so welcoming and friendly. So to my church membership class, I made it very late, and everybody there was seated and everything, and I was all over the place. I sat down, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have all the supplies that I was supposed to have. Like in the entrance, they were giving some books and pencils, and they were telling you where you were supposed to be seated. And for me, I just walked right through that table, and I didn't even notice, and I just sat at the random table. And then the lady next to me was just telling me, oh, there's a table up there if you need this and you need that. There's another table up there if you need this and you need that. She was very like friendly and with a smile and everything. She didn't seem bothered by me being all over the place. So that was good. That was an angel from heaven, because I was already having a rough day, because after work I'm just rushing to get to church, taking a shower, and now I have to be on time in this class. Is a little bit of pressure, and I wanted to stop by a donut shop before I went to church, so I kind of did it, but that took too long, so I made myself late. 6, I'm grateful for doing research before making decisions. Yeah, so my dryer, I basically was watching other videos to see what kind of, like, whether to just get a whole new set or to just buy a new dryer, the same brand, to make sure things fit properly and are compatible. So I did a lot of research as far as watching videos and looking things up, and I'm proud of that, because I want to make sure that I'm wise with my money and where I put it in. And yeah. 7, I'm grateful for making a deal after negotiating a price for a service. So I'm getting a tree cut down, removed from my backyard, and the first guy quoted me like very high up, and it was closer to 2,000, and then I decided, oh, I can ask another guy to give me a price. So I talked to another guy, and that guy basically quoted me a little over half of what the guy had quoted me. The first guy had quoted me. And I was able to negotiate. Even though that price was already low, I was happy with the price that the second guy gave me, but he gave me room to negotiate, because before he said the price, he said there's a price that I want, and there is a price that we're gonna agree on. So I was thinking, oh yeah, he's letting me negotiate, so I might as well go for it. Yeah, so yeah, I was confident enough to go and ask for a lower price than the one he gave me, and I was able to get it. And we agreed on that, and tomorrow they're supposed to do the work. And yeah, so I'm proud that I'm able to still have confidence in myself, that I can negotiate with people, um, for the services that I want. You know, I'm not I'm not easily just trying to hand people money just because I know that I can talk and I know that I can advocate for myself. Make sure that nobody is taking advantage of me as a young person. 8, I'm grateful for working out and enjoying a calm environment. Sometimes I get irritated at the gym, especially when I go late, and today I went very late. I just get irritated by all those couples and couples like touching and rubbing each other all the time at the gym, and just the people who are just showing off like with their clothing and everything. This there's people doing too much at the gym. Sometimes I get irritated, but today I was just in my own space. I felt very peaceful. I felt very happy, and I was just, I got my workout done as soon as I could, and I got out and I enjoyed myself at the end of the day. I wasn't worried about anything. 9, grateful for communicating properly with coworkers. Yeah, there were some med changes at work for my clients, and I missed one of the med changes, so I basically had a med error and somebody else documented it. And after that, after I made that error, I made sure that next time I showed up on my shift, I was communicating with my other coworker, making sure that we didn't miss it, because my client had extra meds that we needed to give to her at very short intervals of time during the day, like multiple times during the day and at specific times. So I was communicating back and forth. Oh, this dose is done, and the next dose is at this time, and then I would tell her the same thing later on. Just communicating with her, making sure that even though she wasn't taking care of the client, that she was still that she was okay with me confiding on her to remind myself to do things properly with her medication, because I didn't want to mess it up again. 10, I'm grateful for having friends who believe in me and give me helpful feedback. Yeah, a lot of the people that I talked today, they were like showing me how to do the dryer, like mounted it myself. Like they were like, oh, you do this. Like they were trying to give me the confidence that I could do it. And even the guy at Home Depot, he was like, oh, the dryer is only 120 pounds and you can do it as long as you have 2 people to do it. You'll be able to do it, because it's he was just making sure that I wasn't completely like, feeling devastated that I wasn't gonna be able to get the dryer installed. And I don't know if I can do it, honestly, but at least some of the people that I talked to have hope that I'll be able to figure it out. And I guess, I don't know if I look too confident, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to even get my hands dirty for that. I just want somebody else to do it. But within the Home Depot policy, because I don't meet the requirements for them to install it, there's a really big chance that they won't install it. So I'll have to figure out either somebody else to do it or to do it myself, and find somebody else to help me lift the machine up. We'll see how that goes, but I'm grateful that there's people that have been lifting me up and just giving me a little advice here and there about how to deal with my dryer situation. Thank you. Those are 10 things I'm grateful for today. Bye.